Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 94th episode of Uchuu Kyoudai, or Space Brothers. And last episode, it was mostly just kind of about getting Eddie on board, with the whole going to the moon thing, because he was the last one I had to choose and get. And after getting lots of flashback stuff with him and Brian and stuff like that, and showed him the pictures, he seems like he was finally persuaded. So hopefully that'll make a big difference in the things that come. So let's just watch and see what happens with that. So 3, 2, 1, play. It's been a long quest, yes. We're approaching 100 episodes. A unique bunch. Oh yeah, the blood dripping soul thing, yeah. He just does not get it because he didn't see that scene. Please say it in normal Japanese. Best way to do it, really. And yeah, we got him, guys. We got him. His blood dripping soul was no match for us. Why do you have so much hair on you, cat? Just shooting that Afro missile into space. I mean, that's basically what Mute is, an Afro missile. An Afro rocket. Don't know why we're working on a lunar telescope and it would be much better investment to make a McDonald's on the moon. Exciting teamwork. Waku waku team waku. Yeah, that definitely works better in Japanese. Like, it's more punny. It's not quite a pun, but it just, it kind of rhymes. Waku waku team waku, It just doesn't get across in the translation at all. I was completely lost. I don't trust that lizard. He's up to something. He's breaking and entering and he's inside. Somebody's gonna find that later and be scared. Good thing there are no lizards on the moon. What the heck? Okay, I guess that's one way to wake up. Of course, it's his wake up. How do you have that much energy in the morning? What is wrong with you? And that lizard is busy. No, nobody else is doing the morning dance. I think this is gonna be a regular thing. Might have to get used to it. There's nothing better than seeing a group of annoying people having to deal with each other. It's just kind of oddly satisfying to watch. Oh god, no! Poor Muta, he does not deserve that. Uh, uh, that is like the worst way to wake up right there. He probably doesn't even realize what happened. Which is probably for the best. I think everybody else is already awake. Well, I stand corrected. Not everyone can do the morning dance out of bed. Kind of surprised it didn't break. I mean, you kind of have to when you're in this environment. Only way you're gonna get through the day. Oh! Oh! That lizard is just a jerk. Oh, God. I mean, if that doesn't wake you up, I don't know what will. How do you possibly sleep through that? The fine running posture there. But yeah, this is our daily life now. You having fun, guys? Feel so moon. I bet he would have preferred Betty to crawl into his bed rather than the lizard. Might break Muta though. That is not a good way to run. It wastes so much energy. It doesn't even look cool. This is the group we gotta deal with. Well, Andy's Andy. Like, I don't know what to say about him. He just didn't even bother the lizard crawling into his shirt and licking him. That'd be traumatizing for me, but he didn't even seem to care. I would rather not, if given the option. I would choose to not do that. Meanwhile, I'm just eating my butter over here. So full of it. Really don't like you. Did you ever have motivation? Not the same animation. I should try to remember these people's names, even if I don't like them. But it's just hard to, you know? Betty all by herself, as she usually is. She goes sit on her lap, Muta. I'm sure she would appreciate that. Good luck on that one. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Definitely need plenty of water one out here. Even just wears a stupid hipster douchebag hat. Doesn't help anything, dude. I'm sure this will work. I don't think they heard you. Well, somebody has to. Look at this worthless excuse of a group. And I don't trust any of you to be leaders. Well, at least he's trying. I don't see any real effort from any of you people. You're just dancing, laying around, being douchebag, or stretching. Like, none of you are being all that helpful. Yeah. I guess we'll just remain our unfocused, chaotic, unique group. I mean, If you're feeling hot, you could just take off some more clothing. Just suggestion. I'm sure literally nobody would complain. Yeah, yeah, I forgot about that. She looks like Oppo. Good question. Right, okay. What else am I supposed to look at around here? Yeah, let's get some solid ground rules down here. I really don't like hearing you talk. Yeah. There's not a lot of happiness going around here. That's probably for the best, given the group, honestly. I think you may have saw someone there. Can't tell me moved. Oh, there's Betty. Don't. Away from cords. Well, of course it is. Outside's where the sun is. We found him. We found Eddie. The group needs him, let's be honest. I'm sure he'll help a lot. Well, that's Eddie. The one and only. Quiet. Quiet, people. You should be honored. Have the great Eddie with us. I'm sure he'll make a big difference, so. Good luck, Eddie. You're not exactly like the rest of them. Let's go to the moon together. It takes up so much more energy to do it that way. Yeah, he probably would be a better leader than Yamuta, no offense. No offense, but you know, it's just how it is. I mean, that kind of makes sense. They kind of need it. So is that kind of what we're doing here? Our classroom full of troublemakers. Yeah, maybe he's surprisingly strict, you know? Maybe we'll see some of that. Maybe he's as strict as he needs to be. We'll see. I see that. All 6 Roku. Okay, that's an interesting shirt. I mean, Roku is Japanese for 6, but still, I don't know what to make of the shirt. It's a weird shirt still. This is our crew. Welcome aboard. Try your best to get used to it. My cat wants out. I'll be right back. Yes, the group definitely needs some work. Hopefully Eddie can do something. That's kind of the idea. And yes, I did see everything while I was gone, so don't worry. Oh. Freaking Philip, or whatever they called him. Oh, what can I see? I do love how she just shows a little bit of her belly. Just, it adds a lot. Okay, hopefully it's edible. Oh. Well, she did comment about it being hot. Guess that went into the food. Ah. I'm sure he's yeah, I'm sure he's fine with it. No problems there. Don't drink up too much water. Then why did you cook then? I had a feeling that would be the case. Because so far you don't have very many feminine points. uh, someone can't take criticism very well. Yes, let's all blame poor Eddie. Even if it's inedible. I'm sure it's not that bad. A little extra pepper never hurt anyone. Because I was concerned she might put tax in it or something. Go for it, dude. Eat as much as you want. It's Betty's home cooking, so I'm sure you'll love it. Let's see what he thinks of it. I don't think he liked it very much. We have a problem. There's grass here. Are we really on the moon? I think we may have missed our targets. Joke, I know. Just training. I bet there is. There's probably a rock everywhere. Yes, very helpful. uh, I would lose my mind in this group. I really wouldn't last very long. Who gave him the walkie-talkie? Huh. Yeah, I mean, Muta actually a useful member. Unlike some of you people. Yeah, it's excellent. Good job. Apparently she just doesn't want us to look at anything in regards to her. But it's nighttime. I want to go to bed. Okay. What do you have in mind? No, we're not really happy about any of this. Please tell me. Right. So basically, we're just running home. I guess this will be a bit better, a bit more meaningful than just running in circles. That does make it harder to keep pace. But I'm sure we'll manage. But yeah, I would probably prefer that. Because there's a bit more motivation when you're running towards something rather than just going in circles, which feels kind of pointless. But if you're going to a place that you know has food and your bed and stuff, it's much easier to keep moving forward. The motivation. Let's get going. So yeah, the 6 obviously refers to there being the 6 people in the group. But why does it say 6 twice? Yeah. Yeah, their elbows are almost touching. And yeah, it's over now. The episode at least, not the whole show, but gotta run back to camp. And yeah, we might not have the cartoon, it's not a lot left. We'll see. I'm definitely ready to eat lunch after this. Anata ga ireba, okay. One of the weirdest things about the songs you hear in anime and stuff is the weird mix of English and Japanese. Like even in the titles, sometimes. I've always found it a little bit weird just how common it is to just mix English in like that. Even if it's kind of very unnatural sounding like that line there. Don't worry, it's WoW truth. Still kind of nonsense, It sounds cool though, which is all that really matters to the target demographic. But anyway, that was the 94th episode of Uchuu Kyoudai. So, we have Eddie here, which is cool. We got a leader, so we have a bit more direction now. Because Muta tried to take up the mantle of leader upon himself, but it didn't really work out too well because, for one thing, we have a group full of strong, unique personalities here, and he's like the newest astronauts in Japan. There's a big seniority thing, where if you're like a new fresh person, your opinions really don't matter for the most part. Like you're not going to be giving people orders and stuff. It's just kind of how it works. It's not exclusive to Japan. Korea, I think, is the same way. I think even more so, from what I remember from certain Korean stuff I've seen. But anyway, if you're the newbie, you don't get to just stand up and say, okay guys, this is what we're doing. So that's why it didn't work out very well there. But luckily we got somebody else to show up, an actual leader, so it's all good. Just Muta embarrassed himself a little bit there, so it was a little bit awkward. And then we had that lizard. I mean, I say then, but that was early on in the episode. The lizard just wanders in, just crawls around, goes into Muta's shirt. That was so unpleasant. I would hate that so much. And then it happened to someone else, and he didn't even care. Like, he's a lot tougher than I am. Then we got Philippine, just doing his ridiculous half dancing, half run thing that he's got going on here. You got Betty, who can't cook to save her life, apparently put half a thing of pepper into the food, which nobody was a big fan of, you know. So, at least we found out that her tattoo, that is in fact the moon. So we learned a little bit about Betty, the fact that she can't cook and that, so we learned a little bit about our people here, I guess. So, it's cool to have Eddie on board, it makes a big difference. Let's see, not a lot really to say with the episode beyond that. I mean, Eddie's obviously shaking things up a bit, changing things. He changed the idea of the running. Now we're running to our base at nights instead of running in circles during the day, I guess is the thing. Which, yeah, I approve of that change quite a bit. I think it's a good idea for several reasons. It's difficult though because you seem to be really specific on getting there on time, not too early, not too late. That might be pretty difficult, but it's the kind of thing that we'll probably get better at more and more as we do it. The first time probably won't be very accurate, but we'll see. I don't really have much faith in this group, if I'm being honest. Not at all. Just can't believe he just jumps out of bed first thing in the morning dancing. Just like, who even does that? I can barely get out of bed when I want to, much less do whatever that was. Just, is he even human? I have to wonder. Considering all the weird things he does, I think that's a fair question. But anyway, yeah, at least Eddie's here now, so I think our group should start to move in a more positive direction, change for the better, and hopefully we start to see some of that next episode. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.